In today's video, I'm going to show you the easiest way I have found yet to run Facebook ads to get more online coaching clients. And the thing is, like, this strategy doesn't require landing pages, doesn't require a website, doesn't require a lot of fancy stuff. All you need is Instagram DMs or Facebook Messenger to make this happen. All right, so before we get started, if you are an online coach and you're looking to grow and scale your coaching business, go ahead and push subscribe here so I can send you more content just like this to help you grow and scale. All right, so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and launch into my computer and I'm gonna pull up Canva, and I'm gonna show you the ad first, then we'll go and dive into the metrics and how to set this thing up. And yeah, let's do it. Okay, so I'm in Canva right now, and I've got a few examples of this, but this is the ad, okay? And you might have seen ads like this in the past, and I just want to show you how simple it is to make. There's no video, right? There's no image, there's no editing. You can make an ad like this, and it's a simple, the strategy is called, it's an I'm looking for 5 ad, okay? It's a very basic ad, and all we're gonna do is have a white background and some black text that calls out exactly who you're looking for, right? Hey, I'm looking for 5 CrossFitters who are struggling with shoulder pain, who want to get back to doing WODs, right, without scaling so that they can do what they want to do. Just DM me shoulder if you're interested in learning more. Very simple. I haven't ran this one. This was just an example that I created. Here's another one. This is an example. I'm looking for 5 golfers who want to get into incredible shape this summer and improve their handicap without spending hours in the gym. Results are guaranteed or you don't pay. Just DM me golf for more details. As you can see, this thing takes 10 minutes to make, right? Ideally, you know your ideal avatar and you know what they want to achieve and what they don't want to do. And you can craft an ad very, very, very simply, just like this, okay? And now, once we have this ad, now we can just test it against either different audiences, or we can use the same audience and test different ads that look like this to figure out what's the right avatar for your offer. But I'm sharing this because this is so easy, right? And I know when you're starting an online coaching business, the biggest issue that most people have is lead generation. And everyone's like, oh, I'm just gonna post on social media every day. I'm gonna do some cold outbound and like just, random DMs, and all that stuff can work, right? But I've found that if I can drive traffic to an offer and I can get responses from this offer, I can have inbound leads coming to me who are interested in what I'm doing, and it costs less than $10 a lead. So if it costs, let's just say it costs $10. If I'm gonna spend $1,000 a month, that should get me 100 leads. And to be profitable, if I'm spending $1,000 a month, I really just need to sign 1 client, maybe 2. So if you were to turn something like this on and you got 100 leads or 100 people who messaged you saying, hey, I'm interested in learning more details, do you think that you could sign at least 2 people? I'd hope so, right? If your sales process is good, I would hope so. And I think you could, right? So I just want to show you, like, they're not hard. You just have to have a good offer and put it in front of the right people. If you have a good offer and you put it in front of the right people, you'll get leads. And of those leads, if you got a good sales process, you should be able to sign quite a few clients. Okay, so that's the ad. You can see, very easy. All we're gonna do is create it in Canva. And then I'm gonna show you an ads manager, and this account will be blurred out up here. It'll be really just right there, so I can have some privacy there. But I want you to see is I ran this campaign. We spent about $4,200, and I wanna show you with this very simple ad. And this is not the exact one for confidentiality, but it's a very, very simple, very similar to this. We didn't even use the guarantee. We just had a very simple one like this that was calling out a specific problem. And I just want to show you, this is in the fitness space, how many messaging conversations were started off of $4,000 spend. I don't have the data and metrics to tell you how many calls they booked. I do know that 1 week they booked 16 or 17 calls, and we're only spending like $30 a day. Okay, so we spent $4,200. We generated 2,338 conversations. That's a ton of leads, right? Like, we actually had to turn some of these off because the volume was so high, right? Like, I haven't, to be fully transparent, like some of these results I haven't seen before, right? Like, to have $1 to $2 conversations started, holy cow, it's a lot, right? But let's say you're starting out, like, you could easily do this at $10. Like, I would expect most people to start around $10 a lead. And then as they get better with their messaging, as well as the captions, it should get even better. Okay. So this is an account. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to open up a separate account, and I'm just going to walk you through like putting this ad into Ads Manager and just making a full ad right now. Cool. Okay. I'm in my account now. I'm going to go ahead and make a mock account. So all you're going to do when you come into your Ads Manager is you're going to push create, and I'm looking for 5 ad. All we're going to do over here is go to engagement, and we'll go continue. You might think, oh, I should probably do leads, but trust me, I've done leads. It asks like a lot more questions. It's actually a little bit harder. Okay, I'm gonna kind of go through this relatively fast. If you guys want more in-depth training on Facebook ads and stuff like that, there's gonna be a free training link below. And if you also just wanna go to my website, you can get more information about like how I help people. But yeah, I'm not gonna skip a lot of the naming conventions, but I'm just gonna go ahead and we're gonna optimize this for a message, optimize messenger. And this is going to be looking for 5. We'll do golfers. And then I'm also going to put the date in here. So this is July 23. Okay. I did that fast. My naming conventions might be a little bit different, but that's fine. Okay. So I'm optimized for messenger, looking for 5. Great. So now inside of the ad set level, so ad set is where we're going to select our audience. Okay. So what we're going to do here is I'm going to pick, messaging apps. So that's exactly what we want. I'm going to do this one. I'm just going to do Instagram. I would encourage you to potentially test a few different ones, but I'm going to go here. So we're going to go IG. Actually, we're going to keep this the same. So Messenger, IG only. And then I'm also going to just put the name. So I'm going to leave this broad, golf interest. Okay. And then, what else am I going to put for this right now? And I'll probably put the age. So golf interest, we're going to do 35 to 45. Let's do male and female. Okay. And I might do some more naming conventions. I'm just going to go through this pretty fast though. Okay. So I recommend if you're going to be doing any type of paid ads, like just starting with $1,000 a month, very, very reasonable. It should get you 100 leads. If you want 100 leads, spend $1,000 a month. Cool. So that comes out to be roughly $330 a day. So I've got my daily budget set at $30 a day. If I was actually doing this, I might have a few different audiences, but I'm going to keep this very simple. Okay. So we're going to come down to audience. And like I mentioned up here, I'm going to select a golf interest. So I'm going to come into add demographics and interests. I'm going to type in golf, and you'll see there's golf sport. This is a big interest. This might be bigger than I normally would run, but we're going to go ahead and run with it. We're going to go 35 to 45. It's pretty big. I mean, it's very big. I probably would niche down a little bit more. Let's make this English. Still pretty big. I'm okay with that for right now, but I want to see what the results spit out to me. I'm going to keep it as is for right now. Okay. It's definitely a little big. So if I wanted to make it exclusive a little bit smaller, I could do golfers, and then I could also define people based off of like demographics. I could do education. Maybe I want their education to be a master's, doctorate, or, this is exclude. My bad. We're going to not exclude, but we are going to define further, and they must also match. So now I can pick browse, demographics. I could do education, same thing. If I wanted to do a doctorate degree, that's very small, cool. Master's degree, cool. What about just like a college grad? Okay, that's gotten smaller, right? As you can see, I'm glad I got golf interest with college grad, master's degree. I feel that could be fine. That's about 5 million. Ideally with the audience size, we want it to be like, I like 1 to 5 million to start. You could have more than that, but I think that's a fine place to start. So if I did do that, then I would just put golf plus college plus interest. In an ideal world, if you already have an existing Instagram account, and let's say your Instagram account is very golf focused, we would just make a lookalike of that audience. But I'm going to imagine you don't have anybody, right? So really simply, we made our age demographic range. I'm going to keep this in US only already because my audience size is so big. And I picked golf as the interest of sport, and I narrowed it down just a little bit more to keep my audience size within a range that I'd like to target. And then I made sure my language is English only. Okay, so since I'm running this just on Instagram, at the bottom in the Ads Manager, you have the option to pick where it's shown. And I'm just going to check and make sure this is good. I've got Instagram feed, Instagram Explore, stories, reels, ads on Instagram Reels. Cool. Actually, I don't really like that ads on Instagram Reels. I don't think that's very helpful. Okay, I turned that off. All right, so that's all I did. So if you wanted to test different audiences, we would just essentially duplicate this and make different audiences. But for the purpose of this training, not going to do that. So now I'm in the actual ad itself, and I'm going to continue to name this properly. So let's say that I could keep going with Messenger, IG only golfers, but honestly, to keep this super simple for this, so we're going to do looking for 5 golfer, and let's say I put the guarantee on this one. I'll put the guarantee, and I'm going to turn off this. This isn't really necessary. You don't necessarily want this, and I'm going to make sure that I have this downloaded, and then I'm going to come back to Instagram. I'm going to add the image, upload, downloads, PCOS ad, boom. So in the past, I ran one that was around like PCOS. Okay, so ad is selected, boom, done. And now you can see this is the ad. It's going to look like that. Send message, great. And all I'm going to do now is I always change the call to action to be learn more. And then when it comes to the primary text, what converts best is if you have a personal story that resonates with your audience. So if you're a golfer and you had a hard time staying in shape, what I find to work the best is having some sort of question to lead this. So it's like, are you a golfer that is tired of feeling blank and wants to blank, right? I was once there too. And then tell your story. All right. So it's like your story would keep going on. And that's why I am now looking for 5 golfers who want, X, Y, and Z. So, something like that. I might make this stronger and sexier and be like, here's some more details about the offer. Yeah, here is what you will get, right? And then I could do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then the call to action. Just if you're interested in learning more, DM me golf, and I will send you more details about the opportunity. / you could say offer too. So I'm doing this fast. If you guys want help with this, like I do help all my clients with this, and I copy and paste the actual ad that you saw a second ago that in the ads manager that was getting them for like $2. I have the exact copy that you can copy and paste in there. For today's training, I don't have time to do that for you, but just notice that the key important part of this that works really well is telling your story, and it's the ad itself. Telling your story, giving a really strong call to action, telling them what they're going to get, why they should do it now, etc. Right? So all the way down, headline would be, I probably would keep the headline to be what the call to action is for Instagram. Like this headline matters more for Facebook than it does Instagram. So it could be like, DM me golf for more details. It could be something that, or like message me golf. Also, I want to acknowledge that you can have different text options. So if you wanted to test different options with this, you could just put a few different ones in here. The purpose of this is this ad in my brain is that I really just want to test different call out cards, essentially is what we want to call this, to see which one works better. So if I wanted to, I could create a few different ads in this ad set, which again goes out to a specific audience to see which of these works the best. Just letting Instagram or Meta do its thing. Okay, so there's that there. And what I'm going to do next is, before I launch this, I need to make sure that the conversation and the greeting is good. Like I don't want someone to click this and says, "Hey, how can I help you?" Right? So I would change it to something like this: "Hi, first name, thank you for expressing interest in the one-on-one coaching program for golfers. DM me golf for more details about the program." right? But it can be something very, very basic. Thanking them. Hey, thanks for expressing interest. Just DM me this and I'll shoot you some more info when I get back online. Okay. And then notice it's going to give you 3 questions. Just delete all of them except for one, and then just leave this golf. Okay. So then all I have to do is press send. And then you have the option here to send a response back. You could put a booking link here if you'd like to. I've tested that a few times where I put a booking link, and then other times it's just, hey, thank you for requesting more info. I will shoot you a message back when I'm online for more details about the opportunity. You know, you can visit this page in the meantime. And then you could put the link to a sales page or a video or something like that that gives them the next step. They are really hot right now. So if you're going to use a messenger ad, I highly recommend you have an appointment setter or somebody in your inbox that can just, boom, respond real quick. Because if you let this thing sit all day, there is an opportunity that you might miss this lead. Okay? But that's what I would do. And I would push save here. I'm not going to save it because it'll mess up my stuff. But I'd save it and I just push publish. That's all you got to do, right? And the real magic is going to come down to when you start to test different creatives, so like testing different call out cards, testing different audiences. Like this one, like I said, I would be testing golf interest with people who are in college. But if I wanted to test, just golf alone, what if I wanted to test golfers also who are parents? Like there's so many ways I can go about it. But I want to show you that this is a very easy way for you to start creating ads. Doesn't require you to make a video. Doesn't require you to have a website at all. All you're going to do is really just have like a call out card and say, hey, is this you? Cool. DM me this and I'll shoot you some details. And it's highly effective at getting people on the phone. So I hope this helped. Again, this was a very short, abbreviated training. If you want to see more about how this all works, all you need to do is go to my website. And on my website, I've got an opportunity to watch a short video about how I support my coaches. And you can book a call to talk with my team. But all that information would be found there, mattshiver.com. And should be good to go. So thank you so much for your attention today. I hope this helps you get some more coaching clients and continue to grow and help more people online. Peace.